about this our Gyökeres matter. Guy, Gyökeres is not good for Arsenal. Just face the facts. He's not good. I'm not saying if you send it to another team that he cannot perform. You can remove Gyökeres in Arsenal now and put him in another team in this same Premier League, and you'll be banging goals like for fun. But for Arsenal, Gyökeres is not good. Wetin you dey sugarcoat now? I be like Ibaka fan now, and I'll tell you that because of Arao can, is a good one-on-one defender and that, and I'll tell you that Arao is good for me. He's not good for me because he make careless and stupid mistake. He no good. He no good. But that guy is not good. I don't know what you guys are just sugarcoating all these things. Not all players will fit a particular. See, once that their confidence start to drain and everything start going down, it's hard for players to recover. Who told you that they don't criticize players before? The difference between now and then was that there is more media presence. We have our phones. You see the news available to you, and you are able to comment on it. That's why it seems like this criticism. But by that time, they write newspaper. You have to go to the newspaper stand to go and see what some newspaper outline talk about some certain issues. But now, unlike before, the newspaper, players might choose not to read it. Now the news is in your front, you're seeing it. You come online, once after the game, you come on Twitter, you see your name, you're trending. You see what people are saying about you, that you're not good. You're not good is that you're not good. I don't know why you guys are not sugarcoating. But that guy no good for Arsenal. He's not good. Okay, what is the good thing that Gyökeres is doing in that team? See, he's a striker because anyhow, no matter how bad he is, he will at least get at least 4, 5, 6, 7 goals here and there. But he's not good. What is Gyökeres doing right in Arsenal? Please, somebody, Arsenal, you people are here now. Tell me what is he doing right in Arsenal that you feel like, okay, if you give him time, you do something. See, there are players that without the ball, you are seeing their work rate. You're seeing one or two things. But guy, Gyökeres is not doing anything. Papa just stand there. They cross ball, can go stand, carry back. They face defender. You're saying as you should give that kind of player time. Papa is not good. Omo, abeg, I no wan get the verse for you, abeg. No be even my club
Yeah.
sef. If I like,
Okay. Yeah, I heard you. The next one. Use. I don't know.
This is a topic that I like. Is Gyökeres an Arsenal flop? The simple and honest answer is yes, because I've talked about Gyökeres before he came here, and that's gotten to the point that Arsenal fans are making all sorts of excuses for him. You get excuses that did not make for Nketiah, did not make for Havertz, they would not make for Chidobe. And all the excuses that are made for Gyökeres can be made for any flop in football. If Anthony cannot get past his player, man, you can say, oh, put platform him, play him like Foden. Look at how they play. You can make up all sorts of excuses for anyone. This is a player that analysts, before he came, they've told us, oh, this guy is not good in a stylish way. Okay, now, few games in, a lot of people will say, oh, this guy is not good, he doesn't suit us. They're telling you he's not good. And then recently, analysts are now coming out in droves because I feel like some of them felt that there is no way he won't score some goals at least. Like, there's no way he won't start bad in a club like Arsenal that creates chances. But the recent one is the guy that the Man U fan that did a start that said he loses 42% of the ball, like when he has the ball. And the crazy thing about that stat is we don't pass to him in every situation. For example, there are players that are not secure on the ball, they can't get out of tight situations, and their teammates don't pass the ball to them in situations that they can handle. So Gyökeres, before he gets the ball, it has to be clear, like maybe in transition, when he's running, all that, just the kind of ball that he can handle. And even in that same scenario, he loses the ball like more than half of the times that he gets it, put it that way. So there's nothing these people that want to defend him can say to me. If I have the time, I can address every irrelevant, shameless, embarrassing point they want to make for him. So now, Gyökeres also did his homework before coming to Arsenal. He was crying, divorcing his girlfriend, you know, reducing his salary in desperation to play for a team like Arsenal. Arsenal is not his level. It was a chance. So in desperation to play for a team like Arsenal, people took that as mentality. I always tell people, mentality without ability in football is just imagination. Ability has to be there, then your mentality connects with the ability. So they took it as mentality, yes, yes. And this stems from people that thought that a striker is our problem. Carragher was saying he was the main public opinion. Arsenal need a striker. Arsenal needs a striker. But for me and few people, we know that what we need is a Saka level talent. Maybe a Saka level winger on the left wing. And that is all that we need. Or maybe even a better upgrade on Odegaard like a Palmer or Bruno. That is it. There's nothing wrong with Havertz. There's nothing wrong with Havertz scoring 10, 12, 13 goals and giving you 10 assists. It is better when the full attack is scoring. We're not going to be here. Haaland it works for City because that's Haaland, right? You can change your system for him. He's worth it. When Messi was with same Pep, they changed the system for him. They made him the center of the system, and it yields. There's the system is all about scoring goals. You get there's no any system that you're creating has to make your team score more goals. So if you have a player that can dribble everyone and score, you concentrate on him. That is not your chorus. So people say Alan this, they create chances for Alan. It's good for all of us to learn the game now because not everyone people don't know the game on equal footing. But when things like this happen, you start learning things from it. I've seen Man City players bomb the ball at Alan, like bomb, like they take a shot at him, not even a cross, shot in front of him or behind him, and he somehow converts that chance, or he becomes a big chance miss, or he connects with it, or I don't know you understand what I mean. Now, but someone like Gyökeres, he can only score tap-ins. He can only take a shot when he's running full speed. And when I mean tap-ins, don't stress him with the tap-ins. I've been saying this, but if I say this, I'm exaggerating or I'm rage baiting or I'm negative. That is a reality. He can only score comfortable tap-ins. Get so if you say we've not changed the way we play, that is a lie. Early in the season, we had to play him in transition. We tried it, but he cannot get past a defender in transition. Even in transition, he can't get past a defender. He does not have the IQ or the movement to separate himself from a defender at 27. He does not have the creativity to pass to his teammates. He cannot link up. So whatever kind of striker you call him, he's not good at that. So whatever strength you think he has, he's not even good at those strengths. So what you have is a flop. The last time I was on this, I don't know if it was this space, I was talking to Bagza and he was saying, it's the way we play. And I was asking him, okay, out of your four strikers, Salah, Gakpo, Isaac, and Ekitike, how many of them, where does he run your careers? He couldn't answer. But then I was also going to ask him for the space crashed. I was also going to ask him, Gyökeres' so-called strengths that he has, those whatever strength you think he has, those your four strikers have those strengths. Now, where does Gyökeres' strengths, if you compare them strength by strength, where does Gyökeres rank in those strengths? That's what I wanted to ask him. And that would be a question that will probably help him realize what we are dealing with. 27-year-olds cannot control the football. Like the ball is always bouncing. You are always fighting. You can't head the ball. Gyökeres can't head the ball for you. You get so a team that crosses that plays set pieces. You are useless to us. You get so Saka with all his delivery has one assist this season, and people can't fathom or connect how playing with a striker like Gyökeres has everything to do with that. when we had Merino played some games as striker, he played 7 games as striker this season, and he has 6 GA, something like that, 6 GA. He has assisted Saka twice. Saka has assisted him once. He has scored headers. He scored a header, if I can remember correctly, versus Chelsea. Yeah, that goal. If Gyökeres was in the team, we would not have that goal versus Chelsea. So we have been playing handicapped all season with Gyökeres starting. That's what he means. Low numbers. Saka has high, top expected assists this season, but he has 1 assist. One. The stats will be flying, but who is supposed to be converting these chances for you? Do you know how difficult it is to create tap-ins for Gyökeres? Like when Saka has the opportunity to cross, the cross is useless. He has to create that tap-in scenario, and even when he does, Gyökeres is too slow to get to the end of the tap-ins. And you're telling me, oh, it's in our system, oh, it's the way we play, oh, it's the coaching, talking all sort of nonsense. Or do you think the people who are playing will set up to suit Gyökeres? Are they going to set up to suit Gyökeres? He's playing for a title challenging team. We are coming to take points from you. Like, we need to take points, no matter how you set up. We ought to take points. So people talking nonsense and saying, "Oh, it's hard, they don't know," but it's you that is just making excuses that you can make for a newborn baby if he's playing striker. If me, I'm playing striker for us now, you can make these excuses and everything will suit well. So I don't want Arsenal fans to get away with this. He's a flop. That's just the fact, because the thing is, under this management and for us now, we hardly sign a flop of this level. This guy was going to Man United. They are normal standard flop signings. Man U, Chelsea is normal. But for us now, they want to force this guy to be a flop. So it depends on Arteta. How do you see this title? How much do you want this title? Are you going to keep persisting with Gyökeres to see if you can develop and train him to do basic things? Or do you want to win the league? Any Arsenal fan that is talking about Gyökeres, are they talking like we should keep playing him, should keep starting? What do they actually mean when you say give him time? Time on the bench, or he should keep starting? So it seems they don't realize the impact of having a striker like Gyökeres starting for you, leading the line for you. Against Villa, when Villa was pressing us, we tried to ease pressure and play it to Gyökeres so that we can at least breathe. He's supposed to help us hold up that ball you get, and then we can come out. Every ball you launch to Gyökeres, you are giving the opposition the ball. You are giving them back the ball to attack you. This is how much this guy impacts us. And a lot of us now, we did not value Havertz because he came from Chelsea, big money signing. But it is turning out now that Havertz is a complete modern striker. Like, Havertz has everything that the modern striker should have in 2025, 2026. Everything that you want from a modern striker, which is ability to drop deep, ability to link up, strength to hold up, aerial duels, intensity, pressing, creativity. I've not mentioned goals because this is what the judging with, right? But all these factors are things that even make him be able to be in a position to get those chances that we are creating. You get, when people say, "Oh, Gyökeres can stretch for us," that means he can run forward. You get, anybody that is as long as you're a striker, a defender must be close to you. No matter where you're playing, they are not going to leave you. So people are giving you credit for existing. So as long as you're a striker standing there, a defender must be on you. So if you're the one that runs forward, a defender must follow you. If you like cuddling, wonderful, they've done their job because they are holding you. No problem again. That means they have done their job for that day. They will cuddle with you very well, romance. They will romance with you very well. Arsenal fans are giving Gyökeres credit for that. Now, there are different ways to stretch a team. Havertz can run that Gyökeres is running. He can do it, and he can also drop deep and pull them inwards. when he drops deep, if somebody ought to follow him when he's dropping deep too. So as they follow him, they are leaving space, and then if him now has the technique to get a pass and create from it or link up. Well, Merino is even better at that because when Merino drops deep and you give him the ball, he can turn and then create for any of our players that is making runs into that space that he vacates. This is how football works, and this is how the modern game works. So it is always better for a striker to have many, many things in their game. Gyökeres was cheap for a reason. And he's not even worth half of that money that we bought him for. He was cheap because you can't do many things with him. So we were penny wise, pound foolish with that Gyökeres signing. We thought better. The sporting director thought he was being smart, buying it, but he bought a striker that is not even worth half of the amount that we spent on him. So for now, that's all I have to say on this Gyökeres matter. There's so many more that I can't remember. Any point that they want to make, I will always counter it. But that's all I can say on Gyökeres for now. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
To you what you've never seen. Gyökeres, I've
Will this play?
like there are sometimes he's to wrestle with defenders. He used to do this, he used to do that.
Please, yo.
Now let me give my thoughts. I've seen some picture, I've seen some images and some videos of him making few runs. I listened to him of him making few runs that they did not pass the ball, but they are very few. Now, see, there are some things in this life they don't need to teach you. Basics, it's called basics of football. Like there are some things they do need to educate you. You call yourself a top striker, you're a top striker. They don't need to educate you, brother. Positioning in football is very, very important. There was a time Henry Haaland he used to wrestle with defenders. He used to do this, he used to do that. Trust me, most goals Henry Haaland used to score is tapping. And defenders know that this guy is a good goal scorer. They used to wrestle with him, they used to fight with him. But trust me, any ball you see Haaland score in the box, let me say 80% of balls, Haaland is always free. Why? Box movement, striker instinct, that movement. You will see Lewandowski, Harry Kane, you will see them making moves in the box, but you will never see Gyökeres free in the box. In this life, you will never see him. People are just saying, okay, the runs is making outside. Maybe if you are going for a counter attack or maybe settle defense, brother. There are chances that Bukayo Saka have created for this brother. Crossing from the edge of the box. See the one right is created. This guy will be nowhere to be found. You will not run. You will not like there are sometimes instinct will just tell you run. Possibly the ball can land in this area of the pitch. This is my territory. Run, do this. I'm giving Gyökeres a 70% blame and 30% blame for us now. I'm telling you the truth. Why is it that anytime we use Merino no be striker of football talk. Merino na midfielder. Merino na box to box. We use Merino as a first nine, as a number nine. Merino will get chances. We use Gabriel Jesus as a number nine. Gabriel Jesus will get chances. We use Havertz as a number nine. Havertz will get chances. Why is it that it is you that whenever we use you, bro, against this thing we played last in the Champions League, Club Brugge, brother, Gyökeres was there for 70 minutes. Gyökeres did not see a single chance. I'm telling you, Gabriel Jesus came in for 20 minutes, bro. It's 10 minutes, it's 20 minutes, 10 minutes. That guy generated like three chances, created like one or two chances. Brother, fine. We know we cannot accept that this guy wastes chances. This guy, but bro, me, I dey talk am for spaces. I cannot back this kind of football I'm seeing. I can't. Like, okay, when last have I seen Raya? People have been complaining and part that Odegaard have been dropping too deep. Odegaard have been doing this. Okay, bro, this thing now strike my mind that wait, when last have Raya hit an accurate long ball to our striker before? When last? It is maybe when Merino is playing, or when Havertz knows how to win those kind of ball, those first ball, those long ball. He knows the positioning very, very well, and it will drag us high to the pitch. Against Bayern, that we used the Merino. Why do you think we beat Bayern? Is it not the long ball we were giving? We were throwing that long ball, winning the first and second ball. Sometimes Bayern we get the ball because we are very, very physical. But bro, you cannot win long ball. They will bully you at the back. One few times, sometimes you win the ball. People, okay, he has won the ball now. What are you saying? Out of 10 balls, he might win like 2 or 3. Is that what a proper striker is supposed to be doing for me, my team? Is that what the proper striker is supposed to be doing, man? You cannot hit target. You cannot hit a long ball to the target man. They are not good in the air. In the leg, you cannot control ball accurately that well. But Arsenal fans will be coming out to be telling you, oh, let's babysit him. They are not passing the ball to him. Saka supposed to pass there. Saka should give him the penalty. On top waiting. Bukayo Saka that has been carrying this thing for how many years? He's still the one that is still doing the most things in our attack. But people, because it's a new baby and a new toy, a new signing, because people, oh, Gyökeres, we want both of them. Tell you something. What most people are doing now is that Gyökeres, we don't want Sesko, we don't want Osimhen, we don't want the maybe Ekitike, the player that will wait for 2-3 years before we will see his peak. We want a finished article now, and Gyökeres is the finished article. Bring him. This guy on YouTube, Dan Port. Bring Gyökeres. All of them now have gone silent. You know what they are blaming? They are blaming Ateta and the players around him that they are not passing the ball to him. That the structure and the pattern of our play is very bad. They don't want to accept that this guy doesn't fit our philosophy. He doesn't fit our play. He's a bad striker for our system and the way we want to play. He's a bad. You will never find Odegaard free in the box, bro. You will never find him free in the box. He's always wrestling with defender. You will see Harry Kane. You will see they are very smart. Many times they will say that, oh, this defender is beating me physically. Let me just stay a little bit away from him. I will try to run, find space, score the goal. But this brother, he will be fighting in the box. Maybe he chose the wrong spot. Maybe it's rugby or wrestling or kickboxing is supposed to go into. Maybe. Because what is pissing me off is not even Gyökeres. It's the Arsenal fans that are bro, you can remember the way they destroy Havertz now. Even when Havertz was playing in the left, they destroyed this guy. Havertz will play in the night. And let me tell you something. The 2023-2024 season that we went on that crazy run out of 18 games, out of 19 games, we drew 2 and lost 1. We won 16. Havertz was a very, very big part of it. Very big part of it. That was the season they shifted him to the number 9 role, and he played that role well. But you will see Arsenal fans, Havertz is this, Havertz is that, because he wastes chances, because he do this. Do you know how many chances this guy with Haaland? I'm not comparing Havertz to Haaland. Havertz is not close at all to Haaland, and he's not a goal scorer. But what that guy does in our team, he paid me make it the waste that chance. Pass this fraud, we know they see anything. We now only fight. He fight with defender. Make the cuckoo give out glove. Make they carry enter pitch. Make go the punch to those defenders. Because bro, I'm tired. Like I'm tired and vague. See, I don't like sometimes if you go to my page, I will just criticize him after the game just once. You will not maybe once or twice. You will not see me doing the agenda or going on space and be ranting. I can say this maybe the second or third time I'll be ranting on space like this, brother. I cannot back rubbish, bro. I cannot be back am. It was not my first, second, third choice even in the summer. But when we were linked to him and we bought him, I bagged him and I bagged him on spaces. I see. I went against people that were saying, "Oh, because this the agenda." This, well, bro, I get eye. They no gun plaster to my eye, bro. I get eye. I've seen
Toby,
Van Persie.
Toby,
I've seen Van Persie strike for me. I've
Toby,
seen
I want to
other
ask you
better
something.
strikers strike
Sorry.
for me.
I want to ask you something, Toby.
Even Lacazette, I don't see Lacazette. Lacazette, you know what's it like this?
Toby, I want to ask you something and you carry on. If you were to choose between Nicholas Jackson and Gyökeres, I'm asking this question because of somebody on this space. Who
Oga
will you,
me,
who will you take?
Oga me. make I no like give you. See, Jackson a bad striker, but you see the kind of chance that guy facilitate. Go ask Chelsea fans now. Ask them if they no miss Jackson. Shebi na Joao Pedro dey use replace Jackson. I dey tell
I
you,
don't
Joao
miss
Pedro no go reach
Amo.
Jackson left. You know, bro, I'm telling you, Joao Pedro, you no go reach Jackson left leg. I'm telling you the truth. Jackson in this current Chelsea team, this amount of chances, fine, bro. I dey tell you, he better make him miss chances pass make him no see at all. See Joao Pedro, he knows sabi leg wey he dey use. To shoot ball na problem. Where you suppose shoot go pass. Bro, Jackson all day, jare. See Gyökeres dey fall my hand, jare. I'm telling you, Gyökeres is falling my hand big time because the expectation of 52 goals, 50 kini goals. Bro, I just discovered the Portuguese league is actually worse than Championship. That Portuguese league now is a fraudulent league. Is worse than the Championship. I'm telling you. And the what I can prove to you is Amorim now even struggling in Manchester United. That league na fraud. That league na fraud. I dey tell you. Coas, Chebi, when this guy Darwin Nunes was in Liverpool, fine, he dey waste chances, but in the kind Coas wey in the cause, e dey generate opportunities for even other people. This one na Coas e dey cause for Arsenal, no be opposition team. Na we this one dey cause Coas for. E dey give me headache, like e dey give me better headache, bro. I no dey lie you. I no dey lie you. I say against Wolves, na only one chance this guy see, and that one chance na still wrestling in dey fight with defender wey him use left play am. But guess what? After fight, just have find him for fast. He did this, he did that. The one Saka put across the box. You see that chance that Saka put across the box. That ball, I land the 99.9% convert that ball. I'm telling you, Harry Kane will convert Lewandowski. That is striker territory. But brother, this guy don't sleep. He don't sleep for back. Now when Saka cross that ball, now him bro know say, make I make that run. The ball don't go. Brother, now Martinelli, now him later savage that chance. Martinelli wey we dey he go even the way we use am for now, he go see chances, generate chances pass this guy. He go
So
generate
Jackson or
chances pass this
Gyökeres,
guy.
like this, you're going for Jackson.
Bro, I know that Gyökeres don dey fall my hand, Jare. He pay make Jackson dey lose chances. I'm telling you. See, Jackson is not as worse as you are saying. Jackson dey waste chance.
Love them.
Kev, you can testify this. Jackson waste opportunities, but he also generate opportunities. Jackson himself can create chance by himself. Now that finishing, where he never polish, and where I know to say he go ever polish, now they let him down. Bro, go and watch Arsenal game now. Imagine they ask you to occupy defenders. After that occupying of defenders, you are doing nothing. Arsenal fans will come out and tell me, have you two seen us this season? It's better than last season. Gyökeres is occupying both centre back. Saka now is not being doubled up. Now wetin we wan chop be that? Is it double up now? Now wetin be that? I now ask when those Arsenal fans will bring up that, I will ask them, is it to come and occupy centre back that we bought Gyökeres for? Is it not for the striker, like to score goals? I made then if you go and check my previous post about 8 months, 9 months ago, I said we need an attacking midfielder and a left winger than a prolific striker. We need than a profile like Gyökeres. We needed it than that. We needed those positions than and than this thing. Goal scoring is not our problem. I'm telling you. Our real problem is chances creation. Goal scoring is not our problem, bro. I'm telling you. And this one sef no dey help matter. This one no dey help matter now.
Well, I feel like I feel
It's
like
not helping matter.
I feel like this guy Gyökeres case here. I mean, I don't know if you know me earlier, Sha. I mean, I'm one of Gyökeres' biggest fan actually, and me, I kind of saw this coming actually, but like I don't think he was like going to do like this. I feel like he has part of the blame too because I mean I feel like he should be doing better actually because like he's not doing like how I expected him to do. But I feel like in as much as I mean you can say like the structure is not. See, I saw that this guy he won't really fit into how Arsenal are playing. Like I've been watching this guy, and we follow him. Like if you just type good courage, you see how many times I've talked about him. Like I feel he's not like in the right system that he can actually thrive.
Kev,
Yes, yeah,
Kev,
yeah.
Kev. Sorry to
But
break you. Which striker fits this Arsenal pattern more between Gyökeres and Sesko? I know that Sesko is shit too, but
yeah,
which
Sesko
striker fits
fits it
this pattern
better. I
more?
swear. Like, I feel like
God
Sesko was
bless
in Arsenal
you.
now. I feel like the guy will on the bang almost like guy you banging like at
No,
least.
if you know, no, no. If you know bank goals, bro, I dey tell you, if you know bank goals, but you see the hold up play, the quads and the area superiority that will be winning. Raya will be throwing that long ball. Defenders will be throwing long ball. Not be saying we go dey find channel to the through pass because now we only waiting if you do to the run channel. Continue.
Because even the Sesko himself, the Sesko is not like he's doing perfectly like that. But I feel like in the air, he's better than Gyökeres in the air. I don't think that Gyökeres is good in the air. So and that's key to how you guys play, really, because you guys are actually very good in the air. Like you can imagine, like even someone that okay, a striker that I like very well, and then you see me buying a national defender because I know that that striker will not get on the end of those balls. Like he's obviously a defender that is better than him in heading, which is not supposed to be like that. I feel like my nine is supposed to be better than the defender in heading, but that's not how he plays. That's not really his strength. That's not his strength, and that's how you guys play. So, and I don't. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's up to him to really improve now because I feel like even normal, like on the pitch, I don't think he has been doing enough.
Kev,
Yet.
Kev,
But
do you know why this Gyökeres stuff is very crazy? To be honest with you, and I'm saying this with respect to Benjamin Sesko at United. You see this thing we dey see about we dey see from Gyökeres at Arsenal. Now in prime years be this thing, oh. That guy is 27.
You don't get him. You
Now in
don't get
prime, this
him.
thing we dey see from na in prime years. At least
You
at
see.
least Sesko as in dey now is 21. So if he talk say okay, he's improving. This one is 20. This guy is
Bro,
27.
football talk. You see this guy wey dey call Andrew Bata, this Arsenal one, you no see that one do. Before you come, they don't draw plan. The wetin Liverpool dey use, wetin Liverpool use sign the Salah. You know it was Brandt that Liverpool wanted to sign before wetin dey call this thing wey dey use Liverpool start no.
You're director of
Um,
football now, and you're using
no,
stats
no,
and
no. You get wetin top teams dey use
analytics,
data,
and
data
analytics,
driven signing.
analytics.
Yes, that data driven signing. It was because if Liverpool have gone for the eye test, they wouldn't have gotten Salah and Mane because it wasn't the first choice then. The same analytics and the data analytics that we use to sign most of our players. We used to sign Rice, we used to sign different players. Even Havertz, them Gabriel, the same analytics. This Andre Bata come Arsenal. He went against it for the first time. He went against it, bro. He went against it. The fourth choice. I will tell you the first choice was Osimhen. But when he had that issue with um that he came out and was talking this thing, I think top teams stepped back a little bit. Then the second top choice was Benjamin Sesko. And I'm telling you, see, if no be this man dey there now, Sesko will be an Arsenal player. And if it was Edu go sign Sesko, even with that price a little bit higher than it
Are
was,
you
I
saying
think,
are you saying
15
Arsenal,
million
are you saying Arsenal were
pounds.
wrong to sign him? Are you blaming
They were
Arsenal?
very wrong to sign Gyökeres. Yes, it's a wrong
I
move.
won't lie
It's a
to
wrong
you.
signing.
There's so much difference between set school and
Bro,
Glock
I'm
9.
not
No?
talking about see, bro, calm. I'm not talking about the goals. See, it's not even the goals now, bro. This guy, he's supposed to be giving us goals. Okay, you're not giving us goals. What else are you adding to the team? Nothing. If you just go see the hold up play, you go see the win ball for air, you go see the also the this guy know they add anything. He hold up play is whack. His
I'm not
link up play is whack. His ball in the winning ball in the air is whack. Positioning whack.
okay. Okay, now see, what was your expectation before you was signed? Because everybody, me, I will quote people that know things more than me or that explain things better than I could see and understand. There's a Man City fan, a Man City fan. His name is Big Steve. He's on Big Six, and he said This Glock 9, Gyökeres, this is going to be like going with a jam. Then Man City played Sporting. Fans, I think it was Man U fans that were attacking him because they thought he was going to Man U or something. But fans on the club were attacking him, and he said, "See, this guy is not as good as you think he is. His numbers are heavily inflated because of the quality of the league he's playing." Then I say, "What of the Champions League?" He said, "This guy is good, but he will have a Haaland problem." But the issue now is one, Haaland is a beast. So I'm not comparing the two players, and I'll never do. Secondly, Man City have players that find in Arsenal. Watch Arsenal. Arsenal hates playing through the middle. They hate it. And at first, I was concerned, then I realized it was an Arteta thing. Arteta's biggest fear is losing the ball in the middle of the park. Because to him, if he loses the ball, it's easy to attack on goal. But if you lose it on the flank, yes, it's more difficult. So watch your attacking midfielder. When he has the ball, he goes to find somebody on the flank. This guy will be open. There's opportunity to pass the ball straight to him. He would not. Gyökeres look like somebody that is not fit. If Liverpool fans are complaining Isak is unfit, you can complain that because he plays like he's the closest thing we've had to Lukaku. Not the peak of his former Lukaku that played for West Brom, Everton, that banned goals for those two clubs. No, this is the one that played for Man U that you're like, what is this brother? So if you check, his stats in terms of touches in the game are similar, close to that of Haaland. The issue is Haaland will have 3 touches, score 2 goals. 4 touches, score 2 goals. 5 touches, score 2 goals. Gyökeres can have
Funago,
9 and no goal. So that is the
Funago,
problem.
Funago. Now, I
Here
get
is
your point. I get your point, my brother. I get your point. What I'm trying to bring is Haaland can score with his head. Haaland can score with his bum bum. Haaland can score with anything in this life. Haaland, see, Haaland, I'm not in the world of football now. Positioning in the box, Haaland is number one. Positioning in the box to find space to smell where the ball will and this, to smell where the goal threat is Haaland. My problem is this guy does not know how to use his edge. This guy's positioning is very bad. His self-awareness in the box is bad. Before he went to injury, we were playing through the middle, bro. It's not that this thing is starting now. We were playing through the middle. And this guy, let me say, because of the kind of game in Champions League, you will face 80% more of transitional team in Champions League. But this brother he's still struggling. Bro, if you see the players getting chances in games, game state games, you will see that this guy is supposed to be getting chances. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. There are sometimes they will pass, they will cross, they will do everything. Martinelli is winning header in the box. Gyökeres is not winning header. He's not winning header, bro. Let's call a spade a spade. You are saying Isak too has been shit. Same as Gyökeres. Let's call a spade a spade. You didn't need to do better. Yes. Do I want Gyökeres to do better? I want him to do better, honestly. I'm praying he should do better so that I can make mouth back again and cook the rivals. That is me, but I cannot back like somebody is not giving me a platform, a foundation to back him. How do you want me to back him? If I continue backing him, the fall will be great now. So, bro, I can see there are different. There's difference between him and Alan. Alan is having less touch, he's occupying the defenders, but also he has instinct to score. See the goal Alan scored against Arsenal. My brother, can Victor Gyökeres generate that separation? Before give him that ball. He doesn't easily generate. He don't easily generate separation by himself, except he takes 2 or more touches. Then he adjusts his body and balance. So, but Haaland doesn't need to adjust anything. Straight kick, one touch, back, one. See the way against Arsenal. See the pace. The acceleration he used to beat Gabriel Saliba. Can Gyökeres do that? No. That's what see. Haaland, don't compare him to Abeg. Haaland a beast too. Please, Haaland is a breed on his own. And in this generation, there is no breed like Erling Haaland. There is no breed like him. So, brother, my prayer is for him to do well because the way he's going is not looking good. Oh. It's not looking good. The media might be going more for Gyökeres because Arsenal generate more traction for them than Liverpool. But bro, let's call it spade a spade. Isak has been shit. Gyökeres too has been shit. So, bro,
Excuse
I'm
me.
not.
Okay, see, now let's talk about Isak versus Gyökeres. If you had an opportunity to swap them now, will you swap them?
I won't.
Okay, good. The reason why you say you won't is one, you are a biased Arsenal fan, and two, you're not seeing things clearly. Because there's never been a time in the life of Isak and Gyökeres that Gyökeres was the better striker. Not now, not in the world to come. Because if you carry this Isak and put him
I won't because
in that
Isak cannot play
sporting,
for
wait
Arsenal.
now, wait now,
Isak can never play for Arsenal.
see, wait now. I'm saying me, I can bet anything on it. Isak will not be a flop. He's too short. Like he's too
He will be a flop.
he's too
He will
good
be a
to be
flop.
a flop.
And I will tell you the reason.
Okay,
He will be a flop. He
okay.
will not last 45 minutes in Ateta's team. Go and ask Ben White. Go and ask other people.
No,
He
I'm
go
not
run. He
interested in
must go
Arteta's
there.
team because Arteta is not the pinnacle of football. I'm saying Isak will not be a flop for Liverpool. That is my
Okay.
concern.
Okay.
Isak will not flop for Liverpool. So if anybody can look at the quality of these two players and come to a conclusion that one, because for instance, all the issues you are seeing now, not being able to run into channels properly, poor first touch, Baba, excuse me, even Darwin Nunes was not this bad. Darwin Nunes was bad, but it was not. Darwin Nunes can take the ball, run at somebody. If Darwin Nunes catch you in transition, hey, ask Salah just ask Mohamed Salah. Salah, can you explain the power, the running force that Darwin Nunes is with the ball on the flanks in transition? So Darwin Nunes is poor in front of goal. His decision making is like a 5-year-old. That side didn't grow, but you see running with the ball. Glock 9 can't even run with
That
the
is what I'm
ball.
saying. You are now telling me what I want. Like, you are now saying facts. You are now telling me
No,
facts. Continue.
I'm saying, if this guy can turn his career around to begin to score goals for us now, I will be shocked. I see a greater chance of Isak turning things around than Gyökeres. And it's not because of the personality. Say maybe one black, one fair. Footballing ability. This guy is not a good footballer. He can score goals. He can score goals. But if you ask yourself, his position in his ball, so the team is not creating enough for him. The little ones that they create, what does he do? This is where clinicality comes in. Isak and Gyökeres have the same issue. When Ekitike, okay, Isak played 2 matches. By the 32nd minute, or no, by the 36th minute against Leeds, when Ekitike came in, he has had more touches than Isak had in the 2 games combined. It means Isak is not as involved in the game as he's supposed to be, or Liverpool are not finding Isak the way they are supposed to. That is a system and a coaching problem. But I'm telling you, when they find the see the goal against West Ham now, how many strikers can score that time? Maybe Highlander. Very few strikers can take a shot from there. His spins are getting to the post. So he's not he's a good player for a certain level, but not for the level to drag Arsenal to win the league. I think how many strikers Arsenal have now? Are like fit everybody. Shai Havert, Gabriel Jesus, Glock 9, and who again? I think there's a
That's
fourth
it.
striker.
And that is it. That
Is
is
that
it.
all?
That is it. And Merino. Merino as the fourth, as the third option. Then
Merino.
Gyökeres comes last.
Thank you very much. As it stands right now, if everybody is fit, there is a chance he'll be your fourth striker. And that's
Third or fourth, yes.
because he was not bought to become a fourth. He was bought to change the narrative of this team.
I think he'll become the third striker ahead of Merino because Merino won't play in the 9 if
But
Gyökeres is fit.
the way The way Ateta loves Mourinho, I will be shocked. Ateta loves Mourinho
But
because he
it's not
gives him.
matter. It's not matter of love. You they watch us now. No lie. If Medino they play that nine, the way they connect play, you know like him.
Thank you. No, I'm saying he's doing the job. Arsenal fans
Eh,
don't like Shy Havertz. But you see, Ateta, he likes him because of his link up. See,
bro,
this Victor Gyökeres will never learn to link up. That is not his
bro,
style. His
bro,
style is put the ball for me on the run. I catch streams in transition, I shoot, I score. Baba, that
bro,
guy gets shot power.
bro,
He
bro,
gets shot power. So,
bro, bro. Make I tell you something. Against Liverpool 2 years ago,
very
that we defeated Liverpool 3-1. Go and watch that game. Fine, Havertz is the one-on-one first chance. But bro, the way Havertz they drag Van Dijk and Konate out of position was crazy. He's not even only that match against Chelsea. Go and watch. Go and watch it against other teams. Some things you don't see him come to the wing before you see it again. You don't go the other wing. He they drag players. People are saying, "Oh, the team were not fine." Arsenal as we were not playing well last season. So, but that blame because Havertz is the scapegoat. It was Havertz that people were blaming. But this season, bro, at least we've been better than last season. But still, people are still trying to babysit this guy that this that.
but I'm not.
Criticize him. See, there is fair criticism, there is banter criticism, and there is being disingenuous. Bro, criticize him fairly. He needs to do better. Simple. Stop trying to see many Arsenal fans, they know deep down that this guy is not doing well. Oh. But they are scared, like they are being cautious to criticize him. And I don't know the reason why. I don't know the reason why. They will tell you, give him time, give him this season, give him 19 games, give him this. Did you give Harvard time? Harvard first 5 games, they threw this guy under the bus. They wanted, bro. I'm an Arsenal fan. Waiting they do Harvard, bro. Waiting they do am because of the reputation he was bringing in Chelsea. Chelsea fans were like, oh, they spoiled him. The way they ruined this guy, and for that guy to later come good for us. Bro, I no go give Gyökeres that time. I dey tell you because of waiting as many and the same Arsenal fans that criticize Havertz then are the same Arsenal fans trying to back Gyökeres for the same kind of performance Havertz was giving them. Shebi Havertz still dey generate chance those times, dey waste am. This one no even see anything now, and they were still throwing Havertz under the bus. Not Havertz will have a good game today. Havertz might see like 3 chances, score one, see two, score one. Because of the chance he missed, Arsenal fans go tell you, say, he had a bad game. No, we need a top striker. No, we need a this. No, many Arsenal. The guy go get good game like this. Sometimes he go score 2 goals. Go get good game. Arsenal fans few. It's not few that will come out and tell you, oh, Fears, he had a good game. Oh, this one. They go say, no, it doesn't matter. Is his job. That is what he needs to do there. Bring the same energy now. Give Gyökeres. Give Gyökeres that the same energy. Now lie. They no go give him that the same energy. They won't give him that the
Yeah.
same energy, bro.
Football Talk. Morning, Kev. Morning, um, all my big bros here. Newcastle, Niger. Morning, Berlusconi. Morning, everyone. I say good morning. I hope we're all well. Yeah, I was just listening. I just love hearing about football when I'm less busy, and I was enjoying the talk. And I started hearing things that I just can't let it slide. I just can't pretend like I didn't hear them. You know, I'm not too bothered about what non-Arsenal fans say because they probably don't understand the pain that we were going through or the pain that we went through last season. But it pains me when I hear someone like Toby because I heard him from the last space and I know I kind of had an understanding of the kind of football fan he is, the kind of Arsenal fan he is, and it actually pains me to hear some of the things he was saying this morning. And bro, I'm not here to happy dig at you. I'm just here to just clarify a few things. I'll just say like last season when Arsenal finished second again, I'd say 90% of the football fans, if not more, will say to you We didn't win that league because we didn't score enough goals. We didn't have a striker. Gabriel Jesus was injured, and Kai Havertz wasn't just the striker that we needed. It was obvious. Everyone knew this, that we needed a striker. Yeah. And our main priority for this season was to get a striker. We don't, some of us were even saying it doesn't matter who the striker is, just get us a nine, someone that can just sit in the box and just convert all these chances, you know. So when Toby was saying scoring goals wasn't our problem, bro, that was our problem last season. It's only this season that we've been scoring goals from set pieces and, scoring more goals from set pieces. Yeah, we did score some last season, but we needed a striker. Scoring goals was the problem. Arsenal were not scoring enough goals last season. We were not scoring goals. We were conceding goals, but we weren't scoring enough. And that's the philosophy I believe Pep had when he was in Barcelona. They can score us, but we need to score more. If we score more goals, we win games. If we win games, we win the league. Arsenal did not score enough goals last season. So we needed a striker. Okay. Which then takes me to the point where majority of us were like, we don't care. Just bring us a striker. Yes. Isak was in the talk. Sesko was in the talk. Gyökeres was in the talk. Um, Osimhen was in the talk. For some of the guys that are on the space that have known me for a while, when the Osimhen talk came up, I said it point blank. I do not want to see that guy anywhere near around my team. I don't want to see Osimhen in Arsenal. We didn't need Osimhen last season. Osimhen as a person, there's more to a player than just being on the pitch scoring goals. Yes. Is Osimhen a good striker? Yes, 100%. Would Osimhen do better for Arsenal than Gyökeres is doing now? 100%. Is it what we needed in Arsenal? Hell no. We don't need him in Arsenal. I'm not going to go into the details. I think a lot of us know why we didn't need him. And I think someone mentioned it as well with the problem that he had with his previous manager in Nigeria and other teams. So we were left with Isak, Gyökeres, Sesko. Yeah. Isak did not want to come to Arsenal. I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Arsenal needs to test the water. Arsenal need to, throw a spanner into the wheels and stuff like that. Try and convince him." He had his mind made up. He wanted to go to Liverpool. And if you guys know Arsenal very well, Arsenal would not go for a player that doesn't want us. We don't do it. We have never done it, and we would not do it. There's no point going to try and get a player that has his mind made up to go somewhere else. It would not happen. We would not do it. So Isak was out of the picture. Sesko, Gyökeres, those were the two options that we had. Yeah. And I believe there was this talk about Beta wanting Gyökeres, Ateta wanting Sesko. It's all talks. No one knows the exact information. We don't know how true that is. And if I'm being honest, if anyone had asked me at that time to pick between Sesko and Gyökeres, 1,000,000%, not 100, 1,000,000%, I would go for Gyökeres. Yeah. Someone was saying Gyökeres was playing in the English league and it flopped. I don't think that's a fair analysis to use because there are players that have played in the league before and flopped. One of the best players that the Premier League has ever seen, Mo Salah. Mo Salah flopped at Chelsea. He flopped. Yeah, he went to Liverpool, and the rest is history. When Gyökeres played in the Premier League, he played for less. What was it? Coventry City. You can use that as a bench. Say, oh, he played for a team in the Premier League and it was rubbish. I don't think that's you know. Yes, I understand that Gyökeres played in Sporting Lisbon, which is a different league, and I've been trying to look for a video that I saw this morning. I don't know if Kev would have seen it. It was from a Chelsea fan that did an analysis of why Gyökeres is struggling, and the simple answer is space. He had all the space that you can think of, yeah, in Sporting Lisbon. He hasn't got half the space that he got last season in Sporting Lisbon and the season before in the Premier League, and he would never get it. He would never get the amount of space that he was getting. So two things. Does he need to adapt to the system, change his play style of play? Does the manager and the coaches and the rest of the team need to work on him, work on the rest of the team to see how they can make that work? Because surely the scouting team, the coaching team must have seen that about Gyökeres. This is how Gyökeres plays. Go and check a lot of the goals that Gyökeres scored. He was facing the goal, facing the defender. Watch Gyökeres in Arsenal. 80% of the time, he has his back turned to the defender. I said this the last time I think we spaced on this space. Your striker cannot do a lot when he has his back turned to the defender. Even Ireland cannot do a lot. So you cannot expect a player that is used to facing forward, running at defenders, running at the goalkeepers, now asking him to turn his back and then expect someone to link up with him. He's not used to it. You can't expect him to come from a different league, different mindset, different style of play, and then you expect him to just adopt and just adjust to it like that. I don't think it's possible. Not that quick anyway. So is Gyökeres doing enough? No. Is it just Gyökeres' fault? No. Does the team, the manager, the coach need to do enough more for Gyökeres? Yes. Would Gyökeres do better? I believe so. So I don't think this is the time for us to start saying, oh, Gyökeres is rubbish. He's never going to do well. I think we need to give him, yes, time is not what we have. We don't have time. He doesn't even have that. Like someone rightly said, he's 27. He's at his peak right now. He's worried. He's panicking. And you can see that in his game. That's why this guy is always sleeping every time he gets the ball because he's overthinking things. What am I going to do? I've got a chance. I need to try to do something with this chance. He needs that psychological help. He needs people to have their hands around him, the team, the fans, the manager, the coaches. He needs all the support that he can get. Someone was saying here earlier, Kai Havertz came to Arsenal the first 5 games or the first 10 games. He did not do nothing. And don't forget, this guy came from the same league and he's still the more turned around, the moment he had the football fans on his side, we saw a different Gyökeres. The moment the manager, the coaches, the team tried to do things with Gyökeres, change how he played, we saw a different thing. So that is what we need to do with Gyökeres. And let's not forget, this guy has been injured for a few games. And let's not forget, of all the big signings or the top signings, the number nines or the attacking signings that were made this season, he's got the second return, the second highest return with 4 goals. Only Ekitike has scored more goals than him. So you know, let's be logical in our criticism on how Gyökeres is doing. I'm not saying it's the best thing that's happened. It needs to do some more work, but I don't think it's as bad as we are claiming it is. Thank you.
So, let me just go. First of all, I don't agree with what you said, but I hear you. I hear your points. I also don't agree that people have to criticize him, constructively. He has not deserved that right. There are certain players when Kayavas came to your club, even though he was missing chances, there are certain things he was doing for you guys that even we rivals saw and was like, okay, he's helping you guys, maybe in defense, in attack. That thing you just called now about Gyökeres pulling defenders to himself. It's Harvard that does that most for you guys. Pulling defense to himself and letting the runners run. I've not seen that very often with Arsenal. But just to go to my whole submission, I have 3 parts of my submission that I want to give today, and all of them is on Arsenal. Yeah, my team is shit. Yes, my defense is shit. Yes, my players are shit. Yes, let's get that out of the way So you don't come and say something I don't know. My team and everybody, my manager is shit. Yes, yes. My club is shit. I agree. Now, on Arsenal, I think um and this is not speaking from hindsight. It was what people have been saying even before you signed this guy. I don't think Arsenal plays, even though I think the guy inherently shit. I don't think Arsenal plays the way that suits this guy. I saw a stats sometime last month about Arsenal's last season ball progression. Most of the ball that Arsenal do, most of the build-ups they do, they always use the flanks. Arsenal does not progress the ball through the middle. That was the start. I think they were number 20th at one point last season. They were 20th to the 20th in the league in terms of central progression. And then I went to check. Okay, that was last season. So I went to check for this season. Where do they rank in terms of central progression? Arsenal ranks 12th in central progression play. These people don't play football through the middle. And I went to check, Sporting Lisbon. How do they play? You understand? How did they feed this guy? Most of his goals are always either his counter attack or somebody is feeding in that ball through the middle. Somebody is threading that ball through the middle. I don't care who it is. Yeah, sometimes even Monday back then, there's a guy called Diomande in their defense. That guy also can play line splitting pass. He splits every press. He's the first phase, second phase of the press, third phase. He skips every one of them and heads directly to Gyökeres. But in Arsenal currently, they don't play like that. And I understand it because if you play like that most times, you are successful to counter attacks. They will get that ball and they will, attack you back. So the way Ateta loves to play, he wants control, less, shots considered, less shot on target considered. If you want to play that way, that means you will be so controlling that you don't want your wingers or your attackers taking too much risk. And if you are going to progress the ball through the middle, there's no how there will not be risk. There's no how. And that's what Mikel Arteta would never take. He does not like it. He doesn't like it. There's a reason why Odegaard in all his prowess, we have seen Odegaard, the real Odegaard. We see what he is capable of doing. For him not to be doing it, there is something there. We saw Eze back in Crystal Palace. We saw who he was. And then he came to this team and he saw what he's doing. You understand? I'm saying this team is not platformed in a way that a striker that needs you feeding the ball to him in space through central progression will get that ball often. Now, as he made use of the chances that have fallen to him here and there, he hasn't. I agree. But with a striker like this, he needs to be fed like 5, 6 times for him to score one or twice. In the last match, I think he was fed like clear cut chance that I saw in that Wolves match was like two or three. There was one he had to turn, that turning he does in sporting, turn the defender and try to shoot. Just two or three of that kind of chance, right? And I'm telling you, he wouldn't. He missed loads and loads of chance. So when people were saying is that clinical striker that we need, it's not showing it. Because even though I understand that you're not getting loads of chances, that's not what we bought, or rather, that's not what they bought you for. They bought you because one or two touches, one goal, one or two chances, one goal. That's what they told us. You're a clinical striker. You don't need loads and loads of chances. That's what they told us. So that means if you are coming to this Arsenal team, you're going to be coming, they will give you 3 chances maximum in a game. Put one of those away. I don't care you do it, put one of those away. And there's another chance where, Bukayo Saka, crossed the ball and he was not there where the striker is supposed to be. So it begs the question, is he really that clinical striker? There was a quote I saw, even though it's just a guy on, and I agree with the post, even though it's just a guy on Twitter, XG guy, that XG account. He said great strikers are not strikers that score most of their chances, that they even get the chances itself makes them good. Even though I don't agree fully, I think at least it makes sense. That awareness of strikers to be, sniffer. See, for how much we hated Jackson in my club, for how much I hated him, for how much my fan base hated that guy, he knows how to be there. He will not finish. He will not finish that chance, but you'll be there. For all the things you people hate Kayabas for, that chance will fall to him. Whatever he now does with that chance, nobody knows. Nobody knows, nobody cares. But he will be there. When you pass that ball through the central channel, Haaland is there. Of course, we know he will score, so that one is a no-brainer. You get, I'm saying he is not even in that position to even get that pass or get that chance for us to not be, you know what? He's not there. He's not putting himself in a striker's position. That IQ is not there. Because we have seen it, this same system. When Merino is there, we see how he gets the chances. So how is it that Merino, that is not a striker, will be there, right? He's creating the chance for himself, right? But when Gyökeres comes in, that chance, fizzles out. How? How? And I understand, his body physique is also a minus for him. You cannot be a striker like that. You are, the height is a problem, and also your body mass is a problem for you as a striker in the Premier League. You understand? So you can either be, high body mass and tall, or at least, be short and, lanky a little, like the Agueros or the Alvarez of this world. Short and, at least have mobility. He doesn't have mobility. He doesn't have that mobility. He doesn't. That thing we used to, be afraid of, that when it comes to the Premier League, he will bully defenders. He's not doing that. I've seen very, very poor defender. If you look at the defender, you see he's poor. He's very poor. Brush him up the ball. So there are several things that are going, against him. So when you say it's a chance, it's not making sense to me. It's not. It's not. It's not. Coupled with the fact that, you say he's a clinker striker, but when you give him 2 or 3 chances, it's not put. I'm not hearing it. Now, my second point is I need us to talk about Bukayo Saka, because football, there was the other day I came on space and I told you that
Let's talk to you
when
guys world class now.
when people come here and they tell you that he has been consistent, I just find that thing very funny. That's very funny. You are trying to play on my intelligence. You're trying to tell me I'm stupid, right? This guy in the last 3 seasons, they will tell you he's injured, he's injured, he's injured. And I went to check his stats. When they brought that stat the other day, that he has 1 assist in 1 year, people were telling me he was injured. I went to check the stats, and how many games he started, right? Not just played, started. Bukayo Saka has started in more than 20 games in that time period, right? He has come off in 7 or 8 of those. That's to make it 27 or 28. 27 or 28, and he has just 1 assist. Now I hear what Oladipo said when you said the reason why this guy is not getting assists is because of the striker he's playing with. So I want to check when the Gyökeres have not come last season, because this 1 year starts is from last season too, right? I want to check from that January period to the end of last season when Gyökeres was not there. He didn't get any assist in the Premier League. No
Wait,
assist.
wait, wait, wait. Are you saying he didn't have
Are you going
assists
to
last season?
mute your mind?
Bro,
Mute your
You are being
mind.
disingenuous.
Mute your
Because
Lex
that
mind.
Lex
stat is
I
for
know fit
people
gree.
like you,
Mute
Rex. We
I know
have
your
to we
I
have
know
to
fit
stop that
gree.
mind.
rubbish now.
Mute
You know
your
fit
mind.
criticize
That
Bukayo Saka
stat
for
is
where I agree. I know
for
fit
people
Mute,
that
gree.
can't
mute
think.
I
your
know fit gree.
mind. This is
On
how they
top
do.
waiting.
When you mention that
I know
boys'
fit
name,
gree. He came
their
back
body is
match.
like you are
This
pouring.
guy came
Are
back
you going to
match.
mute your mic?
The,
Are you going to mute your mic?
oh
Will you
yeah,
mute
nah,
your
me
mic?
okay.
Yeah, mute your mic. This is what I see. That's why I will not speak about this. You put space because you mute me, you throw me out of the space because people don't like hearing facts. You don't like hearing truth. Yes, I will tell you the truth on football talks. It will not kick me out. It will let me air my opinion. We people put this boy in a pedestal, right? I'm not saying shit. You've not heard me say from my mouth that he shit. That's what I've said today. Football talks, please take note of what I'm saying. I've not said this shit. But there are certain things I've seen people that they are put in world class level do. Eh? Create things out of nothing. Just just do things that is above the level of other people. And let us know that you are the guy.
Make your points. Make your points.
Please, football, he loves to do this. He does this so that you can lose your train of thoughts. If he talks
I'm
again,
coming after
stop
you,
him.
Rexham.
I
I'm
don't
coming
have the
after you.
energy. Okay, are you done? Football talks. I don't have the energy. I know him. When you are saying something he doesn't like, he will be interdicting you till you lose your train of thought. Please, if he does it again, drop him. I don't have the energy. I was here on mute. I raised up my hand like a good boy. Please, please don't interject me. I beg you.
From Gyökeres to Saka, and you want
Football
us to keep
talks.
mute.
Football
Tell
talks.
us how many assists you had last season and bring up
Football
that
Now
talks.
stupid
agenda.
stat that was
Go
made for
go bring
people like
Palmer
you that
start
can't
out.
think.
Now agenda you
Football
won't
talks.
bring this morning. Go bring Palmer
Kev,
start out.
Kev and football talks.
Yeah, sorry. I was on to something.
When I came to your stage, Kev, I raised
Yeah,
up
yeah.
my
Can
hand.
you
I
guys hear me?
waited for my.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I said sorry. I was actually cooking something, so I don't know if anybody's hand is up. I think. Yeah,
Kev,
yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah. I'm hearing you. I'm here. Can you hear me?
It's my turn to speak and use and Tobena are disrupting it. I don't
But
like that.
can you... Okay, I don't
What
know.
is wrong with the co-host and host now? What's going on here?
Calm down
Go
now.
on now.
It's not
Nobody's
like
stopping
calm
you. Make your
down.
point.
You've been talking for a while, but just keep saying what you're saying. I don't know.
I have not spoken. They're coming off mute. Why are they coming
Bro,
off mute?
make your
Okay,
point. Make
okay.
your point.
Guys, please let him make his point, please. So that we can keep the space going, please. We have other hands at home. We have Ola and other guys.
So when he does it again, what is going to happen, Kev? Because when I waited my turn and he didn't interrupt, what's going to happen?
They won't interrupt
It
you,
seems you
please.
have forgotten what you want to say. You don't have anything to say.
Just
Make your point and leave
um,
people alone.
Are you hearing him, Kev? What's going
use
on this
please,
space?
please let's we can get moving. Yes.
That's what I was saying. Don't know if the co-host and the host are not here. If they're not here, let me just mute my mic until they're back. Because I don't like this. It's disrespectful. And if you come to speak, I will interrupt you. I'll do it back. Everybody was on space and hearing you. I'll do it back.
Okay,
As
I'm
I was
sorry.
saying,
I'm sorry,
don't
Rex.
tell me
Just
Go
just
on.
sorry. I
make
don't
your
care. I don't
point.
care. If
Sorry, just
the
make your
host
point.
and the
Yeah.
host want to be silent, no problem. We'll do this back. No worries. Just I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. You cannot tell me this guy will be placed on world class level, right? And they told me last match in the Wolves game, he's the only shining light. And I asked a fellow Arsenal fan, Afa, are you saying that is his level? Because you're telling me he played well. If you're telling me he played, are you to tell me that's his level? Because that performance I saw, just the pass to Gyökeres that he didn't meet, the two balls in, right, that we saw. What did he do? There are things you see from players you people call world class. I've seen people, wingers that we all call world class. I've seen them, impose themselves in matches. He doesn't beat his man enough for me to say he's world class. Look at this young boy that came from Ligon, now in Kilongbe, Man City. Are we not seeing something? Is it not enticing enough to your eye? Do you not enjoy it? I look at that boy and I'm seeing Neto. Neto. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know this season Neto has more GA than him in the league? Do you know? You see, and when I'm speaking, I'm not even speaking based on. He has to do something that will make me, you know what? Yes, you're doing something, guy. You're moving me off my seat. You are making me wow, wow, wow. What has he done for us to be calling him world class? What? You point another. I saw another stat too that in the last 4 seasons, right? Especially the times you guys have contested for the league and finished second in the title running, like the last 9 games or the last 7 games in the last 4 seasons. This guy has 3 non-penalty goals. You see, you people one day you will tell this idea format people use on this boy, where you people will hype up average performances and feed it to us like he's buffet. Eh? You tell us it's the best thing after sliced bread. And what this guy, he is not doing anything that is moving me off my feet. It's not exciting for me to watch. You people are saying, okay, yes, it's not exciting. Okay, at least give me goal and assist. Let your goal and assist be very, very astronomically high. Let me know, okay, yes, you are that good. Because you don't pass the eye test. If you're not passing the eye test, at least pass the go and assist test. But no, they will tell you he's injured, but yet he's playing games. How is he injured and playing games? I told you, if you're telling me he's injured, he has started 20 in the whole year, coupled with this season. He has come off in 7. That's 27. And he has 1 assist against Chelsea. That I think that was the day he completed 1 year. Why am I saying this? I'm saying it because where Arsenal is currently, when you guys completed the first season, I think we saw Odegaard that season. I think that was the best season Odegaard had had for you guys. He had like close to 20 something GA that season. That was the best season before he dropped off. We saw other people step up in that time period. Now we are seeing Gabriel score. I think the highest goal and assist for you guys currently is Trossard, and I'm saying that is not good enough. If you claim to be the star boy of a team, if Palmer does it for my team, I'll crash it on him. If he's not the one that is, our guy, you're supposed to create an assist and score. If he's not doing, I will crash it on him. When he went 3 months not scoring or assisting, even though he was creating chances, I didn't care. We crashed it on him. Brother, you're not doing fine. You are not doing good. And that's what I'm saying. If you're going to put somebody in that world class, pedestal, we're going to hold him by world class standards. Don't come here and feed me worst performance and tell me it was good. Everybody was shit that day, every single one of them. For his standard, it was shit. For his standard, they put on me is what he was shit. Every single person was shit that day. And I'm telling you, people keep doing this thing where
Can you
now
round up, Rex?
everybody in this page just know. I'll say it again. When it's time for you to speak, I will do my own
Bro,
back.
you've been talking for long from
You are not
Gyökeres to
the host,
Saka.
neither are you
Please
the
round up.
co-host.
Let people talk.
All
You're
right,
saying
no
the
problem.
same thing in different ways.
All right, no problem. I'll be here. Don't worry. And God forbid, host or go kick me off. God forbid. Just God forbid. So as I was saying, back to my third point of the central progression. It's very funny when they say that statement is why argue with an Arsenal fan where you can just wait. Just wait for them. When they came into the season, best team in the world, best squad in the world, we have depth, blah, 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 blah. I was on the space, we're arguing Gyökeres to Mendy and their ball progression in the midfield. How do you tell me you have the best midfield in the league, right? And your ball progression from the middle is 12th. It's insane. It's insane to me. And that's what people are telling me is the best team in the league. I'm laughing because you don't create enough. I've seen best team. I watch Man City week in, week out. I watch Barca week in, week out. I watch Madrid flop week in, week out. I watch Bayern sometimes, not week in, sometimes, right? I've seen teams, right? Last season, PSG. Those are teams you call best teams. You cannot be telling me I should be watching a team like this, struggling to create chances, right? Or doing their cross and not tactics, and telling me it's the best team in the world. It doesn't work. It will never, I will not agree. I will not agree. So, come full circle. The reason why this guy, I don't think he will work, eh? They don't create the way he would like to be, created for. They don't. They create by the, flanks. They create from the wings. They create by crossing the ball, and he's never going to be able to do crosses. It's just his game. His game is pass the ball to my feet. I want to run. I'll beat the defender. I will score. Independent, I'm not sure he'll get that chances, and that's where I went. For me, I don't think this team is oiled enough to to be the best team in the league or oiled enough to be the best team in the world. They don't play that scintillating football enough. And that's what I think. Thank you.